What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Snowy Kurama, and this is it, folks. We are here in the playoffs for the LYCANROC Battle League, aka the LBL, and this is your Games of the Week with your host, Snowy Kurama. And I've got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
It's the owner of the LBL, Legonine. It's me. Yup.
Can you guys believe that I got the Legonine on the channel? Alright, well, you guys know how this goes. What's that?
I said the price was high, but...
Alright, you guys know how this goes. We are going through the most favored games of each of the 3 skill-based divisions and showing them up on the channel. So if you guys are hyped and excited, please press that like. And let's go ahead and get in. Legonine, which would you like to see first? Midnight, midday, or dusk?
Well, I see one of my goats, Martin. The other of my goats, Snack. So let's go with Dusk first.
We have Mr. Ric Flair versus Jeremy. A nice little Sun team against the terrorizing Porygon Z plus, what is that guy? Zamazenta, Darkrai, and other things. So what are we thinking when we first look at this, buddy?
I'm gonna be honest, off the bat, I don't see how Mr. Ric Flair can lose this game. Like, Porygon can just come in and just click a button and get a kill every single time. And maybe Torkoal lives one.
We've seen that before here. That thing is a menace. That thing just O-codes with Terra Normal, Terra Blast every week, it seems like.
The scariest thing here is the Slitherwing. But if you play if you play your team right, you can get around it with Zamazenta as well as Gengar and Ribombee. But we'll have to see, you know.
All right. What leads do you think we're going to see here?
If I was Mr. Ric Flair, I would just lead Gamora. Like, I don't see anything that can stop Gamora except Bundle. But then again, you're probably Sash here, and you just kill the Bundle. And for who's BS Ball again?
That's Jeremy.
Okay, yeah. That's a good question. I don't know what I would leave here. To stop Gamora, I would go Gliscor. Yeah, I think Gliscor is my lead as well, and then Gamora.
Yeah, Gliscor is definitely a decent lead. It doesn't really do. It's not really a wrong thing to lead it, of course, because you'll get your Toxic Orb and such. But let's go ahead and press this button. We got the Bundle, and we got Ribombee. Alright, and then our Terra types, we have... It looks like a Flying type Raging Bolt. And then Mr. Ric Flair has normal Porygon Z. We already know that thing's a Terra Captain. It looks like Glamora might be as well. It says Fairy.
Yeah, Ribombee has one as well.
And Ribombee is Ghost. So, lots of Terra Captain options for Mr. Ric Flair here. Let's see how this goes. We're probably going to see Webs.
Yeah, this is the easiest sticky Webs of my life.
Yeah, Flip Turn, of course. We see the Torkoal getting up that nice Sun. Stun Spore, actually. Okay, that's...
It's a funny click. And then the Webs, that was not the play, to be honest.
Yeah, probably not against the Torkoal, considering that thing was probably going to kill you, for sure. We see a Corv coming in, Glamora's getting off that Power Meteor Beam to damn near take out the Corv, and then that's it. That's it for the Corv.
Goodbye, Corviknight.
And we see Jeremy just doing that right back with the Glamora, but then we see a Toxic Spike come up, which he doesn't have a Toxic Spike Soaker. So hopefully the Torkoal is Boots. Darkrai setting up just a switch. We love to see it. Oh, something else that I meant to point out real quick. We have Defense Raising Slitherwing, which I would usually think it's attack. So that's pretty interesting. This is a bulky guy.
That could be. It could have been speed boosting, but with the no, that makes no sense. It's heavy boots. No, never mind.
Yeah, we do. Yep, that's for sure. Boots. I feel like for speed.
Speed's slow instead of normal on the play.
You want slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
fine.
Yeah, it's just fire.
Alright. Nope, we'll see what we want to do next. We see a Raging Bolt coming in. Also boots. Lots of boots, which, to be fair, this is a sticky web team. Down goes the Gengar. No more Thunderbolting for Raging Bolt.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be really hard very hard for Mr. Flair to come back to this one.
Yeah.
But then again, there is a Zamazenta on the screen, so.
See an Iron Defense right in front of this Torkoal with the sun up.
Now this is where we pray for Para.
And we get one. There's one on the Torkoal. Body Press doing almost all the damage. Lava Plume does a considerable amount, and he gets the burn.
And the burn.
Which does affect Body Press, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah, it does.
Gliscor comes in. We see a Body
Here you
Press.
want to get the damage off. Here you want to get another damage off on Gliscor so Porygon can try to win.
Yeah, that would not be a
If
bad
it's
idea.
Scarf, of course. Yep, that's the right play.
Then Earthquake not taking out the Zamazenta because of that +5 defense. Slitherwing, boosted defense is here. Body Press does nothing, of course.
Yeah, you just keep clicking.
Stone Edge does nothing.
I don't know why the Stone Edge came out.
Probably because it's a bug. That's all I can think of, but it's also fighting, so I don't know. Bulk up, pretty good. Do we see another bulk up? We see a Morning Sun, actually. That is a nice for
It's
Jeremy.
all good until Porygon just comes in. I'm not sure if Scarf just OHKOs it, but if it is Specs, it will.
See a Terra Normal.
Oh, it's Terra.
And it misses out and gets popped right back. I don't know if that's a roll or not. But it's very
I'm
unfortunate
gonna assume
for
it's
Mr.
not a
Ric
roll.
Flair. Sludge Bomb
I
takes
think
out the
it had to be
Slitherwing.
Specs.
An Iron
Oh, it's
Bundle
Life
comes
Orb.
on
There is
in.
still a chance.
Oh yeah, the Darkrai is. We see the flip turn out to the
He will
Torkoal.
have to- if he manages to play around Thunderclap, he could win this.
Then Dark Pulse taking out the Torkoal, which I believe Jeremy's just trying to whittle this thing down with the Life Orb. So we see another flip turn, getting that thing down to 48. This guy goes down. And Iron Bundle comes back in. Pops him with an Ice Beam, and that is the game. So, GG's to these guys. I think the biggest reason I picked this game was because Slitherwing is a cool guy. I really like Slitherwing, and I saw a set that I don't usually see, which is bulk up in defense. Granted, I don't use Slitherwing all that often, but I thought it was still cool.
Yeah, I love myself a little Slitherwing now and then. I'm not a fan of him on some teams, but he's good in some scenarios.
Yeah, for sure. So, good game to these guys as we move on to the next match. We got Tylord versus another mod, Martin v. Tran. We never really know what Martin's going to do, so Tylord's probably just not even trying to predict, maybe. But who knows? We have a nice little rain team here. So what are we thinking on leads?
First off the bat, I see an Ogerpon Wellspring versus a rain team.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty dangerous. That is boosted Ivy Cudgels coming your way.
And other than that, I don't really like Tylord's team here. There's just nothing that can switch into Ogerpon other than Duraludon. Or Arcaludon, I'm sorry. But Screamtail and Screamtail can't really. I don't know. This is a tough matchup.
Yeah, if Ogerpon has an S&D up, and you already know our Caledon's not coming out unless the rain's up, that could be bad news bears. I don't even care how many stamina boosts you got. Unless Martin decided to smack it with, like, double slap over and over again, which isn't going to happen. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
The thing about Ogerpon in this game is that it has to bring pads just because of the Flame Body as well as the Garchomp, which means that the Ogerpon will outspeed it all the time, unless it gets a Trailblaze up. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're gonna see another Rabombi lead here, and I'm thinking Martin's just gonna lead Garchomp.
He does like. He also likes leading Colossal, so I'm gonna put a little bit of variety here, and I'm gonna go Colossal for the lead. I know he likes leading Colossal and then like immediately Terraing, because Rock Fire isn't the best typing.
Yeah, especially not against Rain.
Yeah, and probably Rabombi. I'll go ahead and sign with you on that. Let's press that play button. I'll put this on slow first. Right.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go. So for Terras, we see Tylord has Terra Electric on his Rabombi. And that looks to be all. Then Martin has Terra Grass.
Terra as well.
It does. No, it's not Terra Kilo. His other Terra is Arcanine. And then for Martin, it is Terra Grass Colossal. And that looks to be it. I don't have their Terras all thought through. I just can pick out, hey, that's not the usual typing. And then if something terastallizes with their stab type, I'm like, oh, okay. So let's see. We got a Rabombi, so we were good there. And the Garchomp, so Legonine was right. We see the Screamtail switch. Stun Spore, Unfort on the miss. Got it this time, so Screamtail is slower. Psychic Noise does quite a bit of damage. See the rain coming on up. Encore. U-turn on out, maybe into the Scizor or the Arcaludon. Yep, there it is. So I don't think the Screamtail
I'm not sure what
can
Martin's
do
going
anything
to do about
this.
this Arcaludon.
See Garchomp
this looks
coming
like a
in.
threat.
And Draco right onto it, but we see the berry. Pretty good bring on his part for sure. And the Wish.
By Martin.
So all that happened was the special attack was dropped. See them.
Yeah, but the berry's now gone, which is pretty scary for Martin.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Scizor comes on in. Not sure what this thing's gonna do to the. Okay, we see the Screamtail.
Ooh, good read by Tylord.
Colossal comes on in, probably to hopefully get the Flame Body or something. We see a Defog. This Tylord has two birds and a bug. It does not want Stealth
I'm clicking Stone Edge right here.
Let's see. See a Willow trying to get that Scizor
Come on, Martin.
status. See the grass. Hurricane red like a book.
Good click.
With the Confuse.
I'm not sure why we're trying to Will-O-Wisp with Pelipper, but...
I don't know either, man. Maybe Martin will tell us later. See a Screamtail coming in. Hurricane. I don't think Hurricane always can confuse, does it? It's like a 30% chance.
No, it's 30% chance, yep.
Yeah, it must be 100 for Tylord. Got Arcaludon coming in, because that's the obvious Screamtail switch in. Colossal comes on in. We probably see, yep, Electro Shot. Good read by Martin.
Heal back up.
Pelipper is...
Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I completely forgot this new move existed, Electro Shot.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
And I might have to bully Martin into asking why you keep clicking Will-O-Wisp instead of Stone Edge.
see the Archaludon in here, of course. We try a Draco, probably trying to catch that Colossal, but Screamtail stayed in.
Very scary.
See that Para? Just like the last game. The Electro Shot doesn't do a lot to the Screamtail, but I think the whole point was getting that special attack raise for the other moves, like Flash Cannon. Encore in the Flash Cannon, oh no.
Good Encore.
I don't know, a guy like me would have pressed the Flash Cannon button again, but... Oh, never mind. This thing is in now. We were just talking about it. Corv is here. We see another Corv.
Tyler's doing a very well job of keeping the game in his favor, reading everything Martin's doing.
Oh yeah, I mock with him all the time. And I rarely win. So he's very good at keeping the control. Darkrai is in, another big hitter. Focus Blast.
Good. Martin. That was really needed.
See a Body Press coming off from the Darkrai.
I believe that is exactly what Martin was looking for to get the Ogerpon closer to sweeping.
See an Earthquake for the getting rid of that Archaludon. Just a little bit of a sack. That rain is always up. Scarf Ice Beam. Taking down that Garchomp.
See, that's just so good. Not showing the Scarf the entire game, and then pulling it out when it was needed.
Absolutely.
Just insanely good prep and play.
We do not see a Freeze, but we do see a Trailblaze.
And here comes the Ogerpon.
Yep, this is Ivy Cudgel City, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it looks like it might be over here.
It is Ogerpon.
It is Ogre.
Trailblaze knocking out this Pelipper. I don't think anything on Tyler's team. I don't even think a Scarf Kilowattrel really. No, there's no way.
Nope, it does not have speed. Unless that is Scarf Urshifu, this game is over.
Well, Scarf Kilowattrel would have killed
Not Scarf. I meant Focus Sash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Focus Sash probably. See, Ivy Cudgel gets the Scizor. Bop. And then Kilowattrel comes in. We see another Bop. Urshifu against the world. He Trailblazes instead, lives on 2. Taking out the Ogerpon. But unfortunately, a 2% Urshifu is not going to do much against a mostly healthy team that Martin has here. Especially if he turns into a Rocky Helmet. But that is good game. We see Martin going on into the semifinals, trying to keep that crown on his head from last season in Midnight. Now we have the last game. We have the midday game. We have Driver 79 versus Snek. So Snek is interesting because he took a team that was last place all the way up to 5th seed in, I think, 4 weeks or something. Maybe 5 weeks.
Yeah, I made sure to give Snek some encouraging words to tell him to win. And here he is, semifinals. Quarterfinals.
Which is pretty dang good. All right.
That's why he's my GOAT.
We'll be thinking about...
Hey, off the bat, this looks like a pretty tough Iron Valiant game. The only way I could see it winning is if Bronzong is completely gone and Blodsire is low, but the Valiant has to not have hit the field yet to be able to do anything there.
Yeah, to keep that booster.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what Snek is... I don't know, Snek's team just doesn't look very powerful into his. I don't see... The Rotom could do very well here as well.
Yeah, it can be annoying with the Will-O-Wisps for sure, and vaulting around.
Yeah. If this is Terra Reverum, I'm not sure what Terra it brings here. But if it is... Terra Fire or Water could do... Or actually, no, Grass might be good here as well, because it gets Overheat for the Bronzong. I don't know. I just see his opponent looking really good against this team.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like Quaquaval getting up a Swords Dance could just win easily with Aqua Jet as well.
Oh yeah,
or
absolutely.
even Aqua Step if he could get it off.
That Aqua Step Moxie combination is nasty. I think the Torterra is also Terra, so we could be seeing some Shell Smash things. I don't think the Ogerpon is Terra, which is fine, because I don't think the Rock guy should really... I think there are other things that you can use.
I don't know. This seems like a tough matchup for both.
Alright, let's go ahead and click the... Oh, leads. Maybe the Mandibuzz?
Yeah, I could see... I think there's another bundle lead here, and to prevent the bundle, it's going to be Rotom, I believe. Rotom and bundle is what I'm thinking.
I'm going to go Claude and Mandibuzz. Let's play another game where I'm wrong. We see an Ogerpon, okay, and a bundle, so you win again. Let's see our Terras here. We have Terra Steel on the Twort, and Terra Ghost on the Rivaroom. And then it just looks like flying on the Quaquaval, and then anything else.
Ghost is a very interesting pick here.
Yeah, especially
Rivaroom.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see it play out, maybe we won't. But we see a switch out into the Rotom Heat, probably to take something here. Freeze Dry, very fair. We see a freeze right off the bat.
I'm not sure if Overheat calls it.
Yeah, it looks like it does, and
it does.
Gets a pretty big hit off of the neutral Ogerpon.
Yeah, this is another Overheat clip. Yep. And then the Ogerpon is gone, which is very good.
Big threat off the board. Quaquaval is here. We see an Ogerpon switch in, very fair, because the Rotom wasn't going to do anything. We see a Rapid Spin to get up that speed. Terra flying off the bat. We see a Swords.
Ooh.
Ivy Cudgel doing a ton.
Good click by Snack.
Yes, very good click, because that could have been a Trailblaze, and that would have been bad.
Oh, I do not like Brave Bird in this. Yeah, you always bring Terra Blast when you're bringing Terra Quaquaval. That was not a good choice, in my opinion. Oh, and the Valiant comes in. That's surprising.
We see a Vacuum Wave
it's a Vacuum Wave set. Okay.
So, we see that Iron Bundle just getting popped. Clodsire takes a Side Shock, not very well, because that's not a physically defensive guy. But we do see a Spike coming off.
Yeah, Spikes was not the play there.
Bronzong coming right in. We see a Psyshock doing nothing, of course, because it's a Bronzong.
Yeah, this just looks like Rotom Heat can easily win with Will-O-Wisps and Overheats.
Yeah, for sure. So Defog getting rid of those hazards, because of course we do. Now
yeah, just go anything on this recover, or knock off as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty good... Because what was that? Was that Boots? Or was that, it was Sludge, so
I believe it is Boots, yeah. Oh, no, Sludge. Oh, I thought you were talking about the, my bad.
Yeah, so no passive recovery for Claude here. We see the Tort coming on in. Toxic. We probably see a Terra, maybe.
No, I think he's just going to pure EQ.
We see a Shell Smash.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know what it has to hit Bronzong.
Crunch, maybe? Yeah, there it is.
Oh, he has Crunch.
We see a Flash Cannon doing about half of what Tort had left. Then a Bullet Seed
here. But Tort did its job.
Yep, it absolutely did. It cooked this Bronzong.
Now it looks like an easy win for Valiant.
Then Snet gets the free switch into Rotom here. See a Roaring Moon coming in, not Proto, or not a booster. We see a Choice Scarf and a Mirror Herb switch. Rock Slide almost takes out this Rotom. It finishes off, but now the Roaring Moon is stuck.
Could have just went Reviv Room and saved the Rotom, but
Yeah, totally could have. But we see Valiant in here. Moon blasting because he's stuck into rock sliding. And now it's just little Clodsire, who already got popped by a Psyshock already.
Sorry, little man.
See you recover, which is, you know, not going to do too much in the grand scheme of things. Crit didn't matter, I'm sure. And that is GG to Driver and Sneck. Sneck moves on to the semis. Great game to these guys.
Yeah, really good prep by Sneck as well.
Yeah, it didn't seem like you were really wondering. It seemed like you were wondering what the hell he was trying to do here with all this stuff. But
yeah, I didn't like his brains at first, but it worked out.
Yeah, he brought the nice sets here. Okay, so I already forgot what I said we were gonna do next. Oh, it's your that one sheet. Do I have it here in my docs? Shared.
It's right there. Yeah.
There we are. Okay, so since there aren't any more kill leaders and standings and anything, we're just going to go right on into the semis matchups and just kind of talk about who we think are going to win. Shout out to our guest here, Leganen, for making this doc here for us.
Copying and pasting, yep.
Greatest tools known to computer mankind. So we have Iger, or as I like to call him, the LBL crackhead, versus Martin. What are we thinking here? I know Terra Ogrepon is nuts.
Terra Ogrepon is really good as usual. But Martin has the Corv and the Colossal, which is automatically hard for it to win.
Oh yeah, Flame Body for sure. It's a great ability. He could go Flash Fire for the Iron Moth, but
yeah, but Moth has such good such good what's it called? Oh my gosh,
coverage.
I'm so stupid. Coverage. That it looks so good into this team. Well, a late game Moth could be the end of Martin, I can't lie. I don't see what you do against it unless you force it to come out early and make it use its oh my gosh, I'm blanking again.
Booster.
Make it use its booster, yep. Booster
yeah, for
energy.
Sure. Also Quiver Dance would be massive into this.
Yeah. But just getting Martin's team like a little bit chipped and then bringing it in late could absolutely cook here. Sneasler into Iger's team looks pretty good as well, except for the Annihilate.
Yeah, that thing is just gonna get. It can switch in on the stabs. It does have Throat Chop for Dark if you want, but it can
does
acrobatics.
Have acrobatics as well.
Yeah, it can acrobatics with Arbalava. Ooh.
But I'm thinking that you bring I don't think you bring. Why am I blanking so much? What's its ability? Oh my gosh.
Seed Sower?
I don't think you bring Unburden.
Oh, Unburden.
I don't think you bring Unburden here into this matchup, to be honest. It looks like a tough matchup for Martin, I can't lie.
Yeah, the Sneasler would probably have to SD up for sure against him in order to break something in half.
Yes, for sure. That or you bring Choice Band. It's a tough matchup. Ogrepon does okay here. Ogrepon Wellspring. But then the other Ogrepon stops it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, definitely. There's also now Primarina gets grass moved. Unless it's like Fizzbulk.
I don't believe it does.
But we have more matchups to go through, so who do we think is going to win this matchup here?
I'm going to have to give it to Ager as much as I hate to do it, but
And that guy's been
It's a
tearing
really
through
good
this division despite saying that he's going to get farmed.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Ager. I don't know about
Alright.
you,
Yeah,
but
I think so too.
what do you think?
He brings up the heat sets, and I mean he's seed 1, so that usually means he's gonna win, but that also doesn't necessarily mean that. So yep, I'm gonna go him as well. We have Inversivi versus Table Guy. That rhymes. Meowscarada is always a nice little pivot, but we see a Palafin is also a nice little pivot. That Komao is nutty too. I think he's been clanging around. This boosting. So that's very scary.
Off first glances, Meowscarada plus Thundurus looks so good into this team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That combination just kind of, it smacks everything for super effective, at least I think somewhere. Maybe
Yeah, Terra Electric or Flying just cooks this other team.
And
then when Swampert comes in, just Meowscarada or Blastoise. And Blastoise plus Meowscarada versus Palafin is also very good.
I think he likes to use Roar and Iron Defense Body Press, which is pretty nice. But maybe against this team we could probably not do that, because I don't think Body Press really hits anything besides Zoroark and Kamala, but it's like Kamala.
Yeah, the biggest problem for Table Guy right now is definitely the Tornadus here.
Yeah, it's got Taunt. You can turn around. It's got that.
I see it coming in and just clicking any air move is really good into this. Only thing switching in is like Tinkaton and Blastoise.
Yeah, they can only switch in so much, especially against potential knock from Serena or maybe even Torn itself if it still has knock.
Yeah, the U-turns are going to be super. Wait, what? What doesn't have knock?
I'm not sure if Tornadus has knock still or not.
No, it does still have knock.
Okay, yeah. I thought it did, but you never really know.
Yeah, knock U-turn and air move just goes so hard into this team.
Absolutely.
And then one other move could be anything, really. The Palafin also is so good. This is another tough matchup.
I don't think the Slowking Sand Slash combination is going to do too much here. Yeah,
Slowking is not good into Torn. It's okay into Torn, but you don't want to get knocked.
No, you do not. Absolutely not. I think... Crap, who's the bottom team? It's Table Guy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yep.
I know he likes boosting Latias. Which could be something, but he also can taunt with the Torn. I think last game they Inversified taunted with Torn and pretty much just neutralized that.
Yeah, if he did that before, I don't think he'd bring that again, to be honest. Also, Tinkaton is a random shout in this matchup, but it looks good.
Yeah, I'm not sure anything really hits it for super effective outside of Swampert, and then Metagross can Earthquake itself, but it's got T-Wave, it's got Rocks. It's a nice little guy.
Yeah. At first, I thought I would give this one to Table Guy, but now that I look deeper, I think Inversify might have this one.
Yeah.
And I haven't even talked about the Komalo as well. That thing could do so much damage to this team with the right Terra.
Yeah, I'm also thinking Inversify, because I think he won the last game as well, so that's an extra point towards him.
Oh, yeah. But rematches usually tend to be the opposite, but I'm still going to give it to Inversify.
And that is your semis matchup for Midnight. We are moving on to Midday. We have Holy Macaroni, our first seed, versus Sneck, who is like player of the div.
Yeah, first looks, as usual, Valiant looks good.
Yeah.
as unusual, Zamazenta does not look that good here.
Not really. I mean, we have the Rotom that can burn it. He can only run so much Spadef for Spectrier.
And Valiant as well.
Yeah.
It's scary towards it.
Valiant kind of just cooks a lot of stuff on Macaroni's team.
It's rare to say. It's rare to say, but this is a bad Zamazenta matchup.
Reverum gets a ground move, doesn't it?
It does get high horsepower, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I was thinking, like, what's it going to do to hit it? So probably that.
Yeah, but I think he'd bring Overheat over high horsepower towards Zamazenta.
Oh, true. Right. You did talk about
because they have Ortorm as well.
Yes, that makes more sense. This is why you are Midnight and I'm not.
There's also... Ooh, Spectre does not look good into Ferrograff and Hydreigon. And it doesn't like Primarina much.
No, it doesn't. Shell Smash Torque's probably scary.
Yeah, as usual, it is.
Yeah.
It's a bit... It's something to not look over, that's for sure. Lando T doesn't look good. I mean, it can run Scarf Stone Edge in this match for sure. I think a Scarf Lando could do well here.
Yeah, lowering attack stats is also just generally nice.
Yeah.
The Ogerpon can smack, Valiant can snack, but it can also be special. So that's something to look out for.
Yeah, for sure. Hydra also just comes in and clicks Draco every single round. Like, the only thing stopping it is Revavroom. Because you never want to switch in Valiant, even on, like... you just don't want to switch in Valiant ever.
Nah, you want to keep that thing. Because if you switch it in, it could just, get popped by something.
Yeah, he clicks anything that's not Dark Pulse and Draco, and it's not good.
Yeah, Terra Steel Flash Cannon would not be fun.
It doesn't even have to be Terra Steel or Poison. It just needs to click Flash Cannon, and it's not like if it clicks Flash Cannon once, the next Dark Pulse is going to kill it. Yeah, Hydra looks good into this matchup. I do think Sneck does win this matchup though.
He tends to pull it out. He tends
forget the other team. I think Sneck just wins.
By name alone, Sneck is going to be the champion of all three divs. Don't ask how. We make the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Sneck. Sorry, Macaroni. But his stuff just looks crazy. And now we have Awan versus another one of my goats, Sound of Snow. Snow's team's annoying.
Yeah, I really love Goldango Ting Lu combination. One of my favorite Gen 9 combinations. And that plus a Terrapagos is so scary.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not even funny.
And I think his is the only Terrapagos team that doesn't have the Shed Tail shenanigans, which is a fun fact.
It really doesn't even need that, man. It's just such a good Pokemon.
I like Awan's little guys, Basculin and Trapinch. It's funny.
Dude, this is a really, really good Mamoswine matchup. Like, Choice Band EQ'd, you just come in and click it. There's no flying type?
No flying type at all. Nope. Serena can only... if Serena comes in, Mamo just comes out and probably goes muck.
Yeah, and Awan just clicks one ice move one time, too, to get rid of the Serena. Or even, I think EQ must do at least 40. Unless his max defense, it might do 30. But it's still powerful, with Choice Band, of course.
Absolutely. I know Snow likes Trick Room on his Slow King so that Ice Horse can go fast.
Yeah.
So there's that to look out for.
It's pretty scary with the Raging Bull as well. So I'm not sure if Trick Room really is the play because Well, what's Raging Bull's speed? I completely forgot. I know it's slow though.
I think it's
Glacier is
75.
obviously slower. Is it really? I thought it was slow. Man, I don't remember any of these
It
new Pokemon. I'll
might
be
be.
completely honest.
I don't think I've used Raging Bolt in my life. Actually, that's
I've
not
never
true.
used it.
I've used a meme physical Raging Bolt once.
I know I used it in
It's
VGC once, and it
stupid.
was a trick room team. So that's all I remember.
Raging Bolt, yep,
But yeah,
75 speed.
it's pretty fast. I thought it was slow. Well, yeah, Goldango doesn't really do much this matchup. It does Goldango things as usual, but don't see what's gonna kill a one is just like every other Tinglu matchup is the Stealth Rocks and Spikes. That's what's gonna kill a one.
Oh yeah, I think the only thing that he really has to clear that stuff up is Corviknight and that. Oh, Cyclozar, I suppose.
No
But
Cyclozar. Yeah,
you want those two.
Special Cyclozar.
Go ahead.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, a special Cyclozar could stop the Goldango, of course, but then you're getting stopped by Terrapagos. But you just need to get the Rapid Spin out with Cyclozar. I think if he doesn't play Shed Tail games with Cyclozar and uses him more as to get rid of the Spikes and Stealth Rocks, he can have a chance winning. But if you use it like a Shed Tail slave, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Shed Tail in this matchup would not be as good as a spinner. If he does decide to do Shed Tail stuff, he's going to want that Corviknight and that Cyclozar to not take too much damage, which means hazards will be pretty awful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Snow because, firstly,
I
he's the
want to give it
GOAT.
to.
Secondly,
I want to give it to
he's
Snow
annoying.
very much as well. I want to give it to I want to give it to Snow a lot, but I'm gonna have to go with the underdog at one in this matchup. I think he's gonna do it.
Ooh, the first disagree of the matchups. We will see. Now we move on to Dusk. We have Rafmon versus Egotistical Elekid. At this point, they played, so we're gonna pretend that they didn't.
Yeah.
There's a Terra
Another
Quaquaval,
Meowscarada
which is pretty
Torn.
nice. You said what?
Yeah.
Meowscarada
Another
and
Meowscarada
what?
Torn matchup. Another Meowscarada
yep,
Torn
yep.
matchup.
For sure. Got a lot of bulky guys. And then Arcanine with the Intimidate could also, nah, he's gonna want to be Intimidate. Flash Fire ain't
I'm
gonna
a
do
really
anything for
big
him.
fan of Rathmon's team. I'll be completely honest. I like his team so much.
Yeah, it's pretty fast, and his defensive guys are defensive. For sure.
Yeah, Heatran versus Umbreon and Pekka it's a pretty good matchup. Heatran against his whole team is really good, but Heatran is gonna want to trap Umbreon, Pekka Terrapagos, depending which ones come, and just stall them out to get rid of their HP to help Dragapult, because I guess he's good against Pekka, but he has a high Spadef, so you want Heatran to tip down Umbreon and Terrapagos so the Dragapult can do really well in this match.
Absolutely, and that Meowscarada is going to help a lot as well with knocking off items. Quaquaval, it's Terra, of course it is, so it's got that nice little Aqua Step Moxie going on. We see another Shed Tailor.
Knock off Heatran today.
Two of them, actually. Two Shed Tailors.
Oh yeah, Cyclozar. Yeah, I think a late game Quaquaval could really win this game for him. Honestly, just as, like a stab water could do so well here. A stab close combat Terra.
Yeah,
It
honestly,
could do very well here.
anything that water doesn't hit, fighting hits pretty decently. Honestly.
Yeah, and dude, the water matchup into this game is so good because the only thing other than that is Cyclozar, and Cyclozar doesn't want to take damage.
No, not at all.
And you got that stab for Terrapagos as well, that Pokemon. As well as the Zapdos for Scizor. Yeah, I'm going to have to give this matchup to Rathmon.
Yeah, it's looking definitely good for him. So, I'll have to agree. Last matchup of the night, we have Boaz22, who has been climbing up since I've seen him first battle in season whatever it was, versus Jeremy, who has been cooking with his Sun team down there.
There's a lot going on with these two teams, I can't lie.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. We see just the one Shed Taylor this time around. Ting Lu and Treads are pretty good. Terra Hoopa.
Yeah,
Dude loves Terra Hoopa, and that thing puts holes into everything.
I don't see anything that stands out in this matchup. Bundle looks pretty good here, but Clef and Cryogonar is not fun for it.
I think Terra Hoopa can definitely do some damage into this thing, or in this team. I didn't think it was going to do a ton until I saw Boaz use it. But its special attack stat's nuts. So as long as Shift Tree doesn't come, that thing can just come in and press Shadow Ball against damn near everything outside of Grafai.
Yeah, I don't see Grafai coming in this match, to be honest, unless he has nothing else to beat Hoopa. But then again, Hoopa is a special as well. I mean, Psychic as well.
Yeah, and it can use... Yep, so it can just press the Psychic or Psyshock or what have you. So that thing is coming in, definitely spamming. My base brain says bring the sun.
I don't see how Raging Bolt does well in this match.
What Terra would be useful here for that thing?
Slitherwing could do a little bit, but then it just gets cooked by Clefable. And it doesn't like Northern much either.
No, absolutely
Alomomola is not fun for it.
Because this one
I don't see anything on Jeremy's team that can break out.
We see the webs with Ariados as well. That'll be pretty decent. Because the only chlorophyll guy we see here is Shift Tree, and that thing is paper thin.
This is a tough matchup.
So I think we're in agreement that Boaz is going to take this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Boaz.
Yeah. All right, there you have it, folks. This is our semifinals match analysis, I suppose, and now we go on to the Pickems. So with less teams that we're looking at for Pickems, we see 50% across the board. And when I was going through this, it kind of looks like if some coaches did not get the one vote over the opponent, then it could have easily been 75%. Dusk had quite a few ties, so I marked those as 0.5 points for it. So Midnight definitely had matchups that I think there was one of them that was just, if it went the other way, then it would have came out as 75, but all the other matchups seem to be very favored towards one team. Then Midday, it was... Okay, no, I didn't mess up. We had a couple of teams that it could have been either way on the votes, and then a couple of the other two were just blowouts of, this guy's gonna win. Then Dusk, I already mentioned, this has been all over the place. But Dusk, I already mentioned there's some guys that we could have probably had higher, but it was a bunch of ties. And then a couple of, this guy's going to win type of thing. So that is your games of the week for the playoffs. Join us next time for when we go over the semis. It's been great to have you on here, Leganine. Do you have any closing remarks for the viewers here?
Yeah, you're going to have to pay me more to come on next time.
Gonna have to what? I didn't really catch.
I say you're going to have to pay me more to come on next time.
Oh, yep. I got you for... It was a sizable amount. It was a
Yeah,
sizable amount. Not
No,
gonna
it
hold
wasn't
you.
that much more.
Alright, like this video if you have not already. Subscribe if you are new, and of course only if you want to. Hit that bell so you know when we're uploading. And we will catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.